Hello you beautiful people, welcome back to the Like Plays video. Today we are going to be starting our road to 40k on our next character. So looking at the YouTube poll, we can see that with a huge 40%, Rin has won the road to 40k. So we are going to jump into training. We are going to click the training button and click save blue lock, and the character we are going to train is none other than our striker Rin Itoshi. So as this will work, we'll be doing a single training session and then posting the video. And we'll just keep doing that until we get him to 40k. So the team I'm going to be taking in is going to be a team that compromises of big shot power guys. So in order to do that, let's actually have a quick look at this. He does special training rate. Kicking power is on that. So that is quite nice. And his training card does give me intel. I think we take Yoichi Asagi, boys. So we will take Yoichi Asagi. Bachira is actually really solid, and so is Nagi. But at the same time, actually no, Nagi does give you the black card for it. Does Bachira? No, Bachira gives that one. This is really hard. This is really, really hard. I think we don't take Nagi and we bring him as a supporter, right? Because then we can bring the likes of either Kunigami for the kicking power, and that is going to give me an 18% kicking power. I wish I had him at 65, but I don't. Alternatively, we could go Borrow, again, for the 18% and the special training rate. Borrow could be, in fact, Borrow might be the better call. Let's do Borrow. So we'll do Borrow, Nico, we'll do free Isagi, and we will do Bachira, because Bachira does have the mental image training at level 65. Guys, if you don't have the level 65 Bachira, you probably don't want to take him. You could be taking Kunigami instead, and Kunigami is going to do wonders for you. You're going to say, do you want to take Rio? I guess we could take him as a friend as well. Looking at some of our friend options, none of these guys work. It has to be this guy. So we will take Nagi as the friend, and we will hit next. So this is probably the team we're going to be training with. For now, for now we will try with this team. If we find down the line that it's not working, we can try and put Kunigami in and take out Bachira. But I do believe that's probably a downgrade overall, because the two stats I want to work on is Intel and its shot power, and honestly I just want to get an Awakening off the bat. Or an Extreme. Let's just see what our benchmark is with this team anyway. And I feel like probably in 1 or 2 runs we will have this done. Also, guys, we are doing solo leveling tomorrow or today, depending on when this video comes out. So, you know, be excited for that as well. Please go over there and like some of those videos if you're into solo leveling. And if you're not, you can always just throw a like anyway, because, you know, you just love me that much. I'd love to see how the channel sort of grows with that game too, and hopefully we'll be playing that sort of in tandem. We'll probably still be doing 3 videos a day on Blue Lock, so I might downgrade the 4 to 3 just so we can add some solo leveling content. It'll probably be 1 or 2 videos. It does sort of add the total number of time sort of that I'm doing stuff, but I'm going to see if I can also add streaming down the line. So there'll be lots of new stuff coming to the channel, and we'll be sort of doing more on it, especially as popularity increases. So yeah, the more popular the content is, the more I will be looking to, you know, spend time on the channel. So it's all good stuff. Also, 450 was big there. 450 is big. I want to get UR on the Intel, and I want to try and see if we can get UR on the shot power, although that might be a bit of a dream. Could you imagine having like a 50k shot power in with like 12-15k intelligence? I don't care if all the other stats are trash. Firstly, I don't think it physically can be when you have such high numbers. That would be like a, what would that be, like 46-47k easily with those sort of stats. But yeah, anyway, let's do the task at hand right now, and that's finish this run with a respectable number before we even dream about the biggest of numbers. I guess one good way of getting Rin up would have been to get him to at least 65, but we've not done that either, so, you know. We will take the break. I mean, we've got the tips, so we are in a good spot. We didn't get the Awakening. We should have the Extreme here. We do. 250, okay. So far we've had very good multipliers, I will say that. Our multipliers have been very nice. Like, our power, I think we'll hit 30k comfortably. It's that last 10k that I'm thinking, can we do comfortably? I think our support structure is very good. 400%, just when you need it as well. Like, that was a decent like side bit, and you got nice multipliers. Can we have another big number one? Ooh. The kick power is going to go nuts with that. Butcher is a bit excited. Okay, Butcher is telling us to do that. We'll do it. Just a little bit of dribbling there. I think that also gets kick power, so like it's not a waste by any stretch of the imagination. I say we take this even on a good. 300%. This is a good run. This is a very good run. We get to go into our first match. And on our first match, we have 13.4k. Okay, the number is definitely not as high as I thought it would be. But we'll make sure that the stat distribution is fine. In which case, we just need to wait for big awakenings and black cards, so... Come on. Flash, dominate, and probably up to like, yeah, that's not bad. I'd like to take this over this, I think. Although that dribble training is giving so much more from a stat perspective. It just is. It's giving so many stats. Okay, we do need to take a break. Stop baiting me, game. Shot power, or we could go here. I think I'm going to take the break here. We're not going to take the gold card. Instead of hitting 100 times like multiplier, we could maybe get an extreme that was going to push us into the 400-500s. Makes so much more sense, trust me. Because again, we got the same card, but I think the multiplier is going to be better. You could argue we would have got the same multiplier, but now we're at least got the status, and you know, we're in a good position. Although I've just realised we've got one turn left, and we've not made the tips. Of course. We have to play the match. We should have played the match last time. That's our bad. But yeah, 18k points, not bad, not bad. It's something. It's definitely something. By the way, if we weren't doing Rin, the second highest votes is currently on Bachira. So it would have been Bachira. So we probably will do Bachira next. And then Rio and Raichi are tied with Nico last. So yeah, once we do Rin, we'll probably move on to Bachira. Just in case anyone was curious on that one. Let's do that. I say we take the match here. It's not going to be a great run. But guys, if you need an easy 30k run, this is your easy 30k team. Burrow with the hat trick. I'd probably want to train Burrow at some point as well. Just focus kicking power and see how high we can get Burrow. You'd be insane to train. %300. We'll take the break here. Nothing good. Well, we're just not getting a lot of luck in this run, but that's okay. Even with no luck, this is the sort of numbers we're hitting. It is what it is. I'm not worried about preserving the status. Because again, it takes one or two big black cards to really put us into that massive category. But we will run this again, don't worry. There will be a second video out where we will be running this again. Because, yeah, I can't imagine this doing anything in the last, what is it, 4 trainings? So, yeah, we will definitely run this back. Okay, 500%. Massive stat upgrade. This is what I'm saying. Right at the end, we could be doing something. And this is why we stick around to the end. 200%. It's still not over, boys. This could still be a big 30k run. And what I haven't shown you is that I've actually done a 40k Rio. I'll show you after this. But for those of you who stuck around to the end of the video, you'll get to see my 40k Rio. Unfortunately, I did it whilst working, so I didn't get to record it. I do a fair bit of training whilst I do play the game, you know, in my own like leisure. Believe it or not, I play this game outside of just streaming it. So, yeah, I do end up training units and making things happen in my own time. And I did hit a 40k Rio. Me and a good mate were just messing about trying to see who could train the best Rio and ended up hitting a 40k one. So, quite happy with that. Okay, 250. This is probably the end of this. We didn't quite hit 4k. If we win the match, we will hit 4k on kicking power, which is something. That is absolutely something. But overall, this is definitely not a Rin that we will be using. I think it falls just short of 30k anyway. So even more reason why we can't be using this Rin. Just brother. It's probably one of my first sub 30ks in a while. But that's okay. We did hit 40k on the kicking power. We did get an A minimum on everything, which is not bad. S plus, and a total of 29,926. Not the worst. Right, before we end this video, let me actually go into my team and show you the player that I did train. And it is this Rio. I think we did a really good job. He sort of is my little Rin killer in the midfield. Although he's got forward compatibility, which is hilarious. But no, he is meant for the midfield, and he sits there so other people's Rins cannot activate their intel stat, because my Rio will absolutely shut you down, which is, I think, really good. But yeah, boys and girls, that is the end of this video, and I'll see you on the next one. Peace!